Let's see here. Go live. And looks like we're live. We're live. How's everyone doing? How are we doing today? How's everyone's day going so far? Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Hopefully everyone's weekend has been fantastic. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Do me a favor, let everyone that is here in the live chat, let me know how the audio is coming in. I want to make sure we are nice and clear and audible. Want to make sure that we are nice and crispy right now. Let's see who's here first. Let's see. Casual Airsofter, good to see you. Joseph Keen, my brother, how you doing, dog? Jaw, hello. James Chalikas, good to see you. James Chalikas, I did not get a chance, unfortunately. I got caught up with something else this weekend. Hopefully, I'll be able to go ahead and see it this coming weekend. At the very, I might be able to see it in the middle of the week. You never know. We'll see what happens. Keep scrolling through. How was your Easter Sunday? Dude, thank you for asking, Casual Airsofter. My Easter Sunday was very chill. Got to hang out with the parents, with my folks and everything. It was very, very fun. Very, very fun. Rainy here in SoCal, but made the best of it for the kiddos. Hey, that's what's up. Anthony Bursaman, how you doing, dog? Going this Saturday to finally get more time with the MGC4 Mark II. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gonna dominate those battlefields. Hell yeah, dog. Dartry, what's going on, dog? How you feeling, man? Ryan Shaw, hello. Had no school today, but I still had to do work. Oh, that sucks, dude. I hate whenever that happens, whenever you get like, oh, sweet, it's a day off. Oh, I still got like other things to do. Frick, dude, that freaking sucks. Nimbus, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Great audio. Okay, good to see. Do me a favor, share this around with as many people as possible. Let people know that we are going live. Let people know that, again, the live stream has begun. Let people know what's happening, because it's very, very important. Word of mouth is the strongest weapon we have right now against the YouTube algorithm, right? Again, there's a lot of things been going on. I'm going to be talking to everyone about this as well. Why it's so important. Actually, if anything, due to recent events that I'll be talking about, getting more in detail, discussing in detail further on about why actually it is so important to be doing word of mouth, especially right now because of what's going on with social media. It's actually pretty big what's happening right now. DJ, what's happening, man? Digging the thank you, buddy. Thank you, man. Did a little bleaching this weekend. I forgot. I actually did that. You actually reminded me that I did bleach my hair over the weekend. That did happen. But yeah, guys, what's going on? Good to see everyone. How was your weekend, DJ? How was your weekend? See here. Yeah, guys, make sure to go and share this live stream around with as many people as possible. And make sure to leave a like on this live stream. Again, without the likes, we're not going to know that you guys want us to continue putting out all this free, amazing content. So many opportunities for you guys to take advantage and get or maximize your potential of winning this week's shopping spree giveaway. It's going to be $500, $500 that are on the line. It's absolutely insane. And there's plenty of ways for you guys to increase your odds of winning, right? Plenty of ways to go ahead and do so, right? Let's see. Let's go through. Let's go here. How many more people we got joining? Hell yeah. NGR Jackie123. Do you deliver to Croatia? I don't know why. I thought I read it from afar. It read like creatine. I don't think creatine's a place. Croatia. My apologies. Do we deliver to Croatia? We do ship internationally. However, it is strongly recommended that every shopper read up and study on all the laws regarding airsoft in your country and shipping airsoft goods into the country as well, because that can definitely be a thing. That can provide to be a difficulty for some people. You know, thankfully we have shipped internationally. I don't remember any particular orders to Croatia per se, but that is going to be something that is going to be up on you to be able to go ahead and read up on, because we can ship it, but you know, we want to make sure that it doesn't get seized by customs or anything. So you keep sure next case. Can't wait for the AEG gas blowback. Did you guys see that video, dude? That was hilarious. Did you guys see the video that we came out, the world's first AEG gas blowback? That was funny. If you guys couldn't tell, yes, that was indeed an April Fool's joke. That was crazy. Hopefully none of you did. I mean, if you believed it, I guess that good on Cisco for being such a great actor. Ryan Shaw, what should I buy from your website to hold my HPA tank or my battle belt? Or on your battle belt, I should say. If you want an HPA tank on your battle belt, oof, that's a toughie. Because, I mean, there are several different pouches that you can use. I've seen guys just honestly go with just straight up like the Condor roll-up dump pouch. Those are always going to be solid, depends on how big of an HPA tank you are rocking, man. Depends on how big of an HPA tank you are rocking. But that is a great question. We'll be getting into questions further on as well. All right, guys, welcome to another Storefront live stream, guys. Welcome everyone to this amazing stream. I love doing this. I love hanging out with all of you guys from the Airsoft community, from the Mayo Gang. It's good to see everyone again. Had an absolutely amazing weekend. Hopefully yours was amazing as well. But again, guys, right? This is the start of a new week. Start of a new week, which means that there are new opportunities for you guys to take a look at as well, right? We got plenty of new discounts going on right now at Airsoft GI. Odds are, whatever gun that you've been eyeing, take a look at the website. Odds are it's probably going to be discounted, but these deals specifically are going to be ending tomorrow night. So definitely want to go ahead and make sure that you take advantage now while you can, right? Yeah, we got shocker deals galore as well, right? Some new stuff that's discounted on here that wasn't before, which is great to see. But, right, go ahead and just take a look at, like, for example, right, let's say you're a first-time shopper, right, you're a first-time airsofter, you're looking for your very first airsoft gun, you're not too sure what to get, and you're looking for a steal, take a look at the Lance Tactical Gen 3s or Gen 2s, right? Take a look at the Gen 3, like, oh my goodness, so many of the Lancers are going to be discounted right now. Look at that. Look at that. Hella deals going on for so many different models. And it's not just Lancer, right? You can also look up G&G, Classic Army, Zion Arms as well. There's so many different models that are discounted. You guys can check them all out for yourself as well. I'll go ahead and link it up to the site as well. But again, just check for yourself. Again, go under airsoft guns categories. And it's not just airsoft guns that are discounted either. Tactical gear, we're talking upgrade components, essentials like BBs and green gas too. Again, some of your favorite brands are going to be discounted. But like I said, only till the remainder of tomorrow night. And that's it. It's ending. It's over. It's done at that point. And not only that, you're going to want to make sure that you get yourself, if you haven't already, a 2024 Platinum Hot Releases mystery box available right now at Airsoft GI. Right? These things are banging. These things are absolutely banging. I love every single prize that you could possibly win on these things. These things are absolutely no joke. If you were looking for an absolute steal, this is going to be the one you want to get. This is going to be the mystery box you get of 2024. But again, I'm just saying, right? I'm just throwing that out there. You'll also be getting 15 entries, 15 chances, 5 chances of winning $500 this week. So, not a bad opportunity if you ask me. Pretty freaking banging. Oh yeah, here's the sales page. I'll go ahead and link that as well on the live chat. Now, this is a Q&A live stream, so if any of you guys have any airsoft-related questions, you guys are more than welcome to go ahead and ask away in the live chat. So if it can't be the comment section, it has to be the live chat. I can't see the comment section yet, not until after the stream is finished, so make sure to ask away in the live chat. The only thing I do ask is that you put the letter Q right in front of your question. Definitely makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to see. Right, definitely makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to see, because then I'll be able to go ahead and properly answer the question as well. Again, whether you're looking for product recommendations for stuff that we sell on our website, you guys are looking for my opinion on certain things, or you guys want to ask me personal questions, you guys are more than welcome to do so. My co-host Boaz will be joining me very, very shortly as well. I believe right now he's finishing up some editing on another video at the moment, but he will be joining me as soon as he possibly can. So stay tuned for the man himself, Boaz, as well. He's going to be joining as well. Let's see. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and answer away some questions. If I give you my order number, it's a back order. It's been tungsten gray compact. Dave Botella, DM. So that's going to be the best way to do it. I want to be able to go and do it right here and right now on the live chat. You're going to have to DM us, Instagram, Facebook, or Discord server. Yeah, we can take a look at that. Yeah, we can take a look at that on your order, dude. Yeah, we can totally help you out, bro. Let's see, make sure I'm missing anything. He's missing. Joseph Keen, my shopping spree counters. Yes. Yes, it does. For any previous winners out there, y'all know that any orders that you place do enter you into the shopping spree. Because essentially, like, using it like store credit, right? And store credit orders do count into getting you into the shopping spree giveaway as well. So those do indeed count as entries too. So you're good, Joseph. You're good. NRG Jackie 123. I'm a beginner. What gun would you recommend me? There are plenty of options, Jackie, at that point, which you can go with. There's plenty of different brands, models. But yeah, typically, like, I think if I had to pick my top 3 right now, most people will probably remember that it's going to be Arcturus, Lancer Tactical, Specna Arms, and I say Specna Arms and Lancer they're coming from the same OEM, so it's going to be the same thing, right? Either one of those, you'll be solid. I would also say probably Arcturus. I guess it depends on also the budget that you have in mind too, but those would be the 3, 4, realistically 3 brands that I would usually recommend going with for most people starting off with, right? There's a lot of different models and lineups within those. For Lance Tacticals, I strongly recommend going with the Gen 3, right? Because I do feel like you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. Gen 2s are solid too. There are a lot of solid Gen 2s as well if you're looking for something very, very basic. It does come included with a battery charger, but like I said, basic battery charger, not the best one. Well, I'll go ahead and give you guys a look at some of those as well. There's so many discounted products right now, and it's insane right now, right? Yeah, look at this, right? Some of this stuff is so freaking cheap right now. Under $150 too. Under $150. That's freaking cool. All right, but yeah, Lancer Gen 2s would be a solid pick, especially if you were looking for the deal, especially if you were looking for something that was going to be at a pretty strong deal, right? So I'm going to recommend that as well. Happy Monday. There you go. Sigma joining in as well. He's back. I'll link all the Gen 2s on here as well. But yeah, you can get some of these guys, the core series especially, because they were already at like the 150, 160 price point. You can get them right now for literally less than 150. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. That's a solid pick, man. The core series will not come included with a battery and charger, but you can always just pick up a better quality battery and charger later on, which is what we would recommend to most people anyway, even if it did come with one. So just saying, right? That's going to be a solid pick for pretty much any beginner, especially if you were really trying to save a couple of bucks, you know? That would be one that I would suggest. So you keep scrolling up. Dark Tree. Oh my god, yes. Isaias, you guys had me fooled because there's a GVR coming out that is battery powered. Had me stunned for a minute. If you guys read the hash, remember, we put the hashtags out there as well. We literally put April Fools in one of them. So, I mean, you know what? Cisco was 100% convinced. You know how we did it? For those that don't know, I'll show the video because I thought it was just absolutely hilarious. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. I'll pull the video up because I think it is so damn funny. It is so freaking funny. Let me go and scroll up real quick. I'm going to find this for all of y'all so you guys can go watch this too. Because this shit had me busting up. Because Cisco played it off very well. He played it off very well. Okay, pause right here. I'm going to pull this for you guys to go ahead and watch as well. Pull up the desktop audio. Let's go ahead and play that. That should be good.
Guys, this is actually really cool because this is the first prototype sample of the world's first electric gas blowback airsoft gun. Yes, I said that right. Unlike a traditional gas blowback airsoft gun that works off of pressure, this works off of ignition. So very interesting. I'm going to show you guys really quick.
Which, first of all, is like, what do you mean ignition? What does that even mean? And I remember when we were going over the script for it, when he said, yeah, I'm going to be saying, you know, it's powered by ignition. I looked at him and I was like, what? And he's like, that's the point. It's like, that's the point. It's going to be like, what the hell is he talking about?
Just had to install the battery. So wired to Tamiya, but I'm fairly sure that'll get switched to Dean's later on. But yeah, super cool. I'm actually really excited. This is going to be the first time me test firing it. Let me just plug that in really quick. There we go.
Yeah, so people were wondering, I couldn't focus too much on it. So we were using, I believe, Cisco's Tokyo Marine Next Generation Recoil Shock. No, not Recoil. He was using his MWS, my bad. We were using his MWS, right? But we were like, you know, how can we get this to work? So we swapped out the stock for just a stock model stock, so it has a little bit more space. And there was a little cavity, you know, obviously in the buffer tube itself. Not a whole lot, but we had an adapter, Dean's Tamiya adapter, which we literally electrical taped inside the buffer tube. So it looked like there was a connector sticking out. It was just how we did it. It was so funny, right? We couldn't get it to fit, so.
Slide that bad boy in. And it doesn't want to fit, so I'm just going to do this. See that? Crazy. Oh, the kick is crazy. Hold on. This is actually insane. So guys, make sure you subscribe and follow us on all of the social media platforms to find out more.
That was like, oh man, that was like, I bet I kind of figured someone would like would think that was real, but I was just like, I wonder what the actual ratio was. Of people that like saw it and was like, man, this is bull, versus people like, oh, it's so sick. Oh, dude, that was such a good video idea. Such a good idea from Cisco. That was such a great idea. Remember, guys, promotions are going on right now. Every $50 you spend will be getting you 5 entries into the shopping spree. So get those orders in now while you guys can, and don't miss out. Remember, anyone can take home the dub. It literally can be anyone's game, whether you're playing or ordering online or in store. That's right. Even Noel Taka, a previous winner from us, was able to go ahead and claim the dub from an in-store order, right? Just saying, it can literally go to anyone. It can literally be anyone's game, but you got to get those orders in now while you guys can. But yeah, Dartree, I'm so freaking glad that you fell for it, dude. That's so freaking fun. That makes me so happy. Thank you for admitting that, dude. Thank you. Okay, keep scrolling through. Make sure you're not missing anything. Looking like Robert Down. Oh, goodness gracious me. I didn't even think about that. You are kind of right about that, actually, and I kind of hate that. New haircut looking fresh. Thank you, man. I cut it myself. Thank you so much. Okay, you can make sure I'm not missing anything. Keep someone's anything. All right, cool. Should be caught up. Let's scroll down the most recent comments and questions. Actually, yeah, one of the reasons why, you know, we've been actually so adamant about you guys obviously sharing our content around as much as possible obviously, it's no secret, right, that social media in itself already kind of has an agenda in terms of just being typically not wanting to share and throttle content that is like in line with any sort of like firearms or replica toys. Like, and it sucks because we're literally just selling toys at the end of the day, but because the stuff that we sell does look like firearms, they will unfortunately go and market as stuff that is like, oh, this breaks community guidelines, and it's like, no, it doesn't. It literally does not. We are literally selling toys, my guy. But it is what it is, right? Try explaining that to an AI, unfortunately. Right? So recently, I didn't know this, but recently I'll play another video because this was actually pretty big. It was actually pretty nuts, and I was kind of like taken aback by it, and I'm like, oh man, this really really sucks. Let's see, where is it? I'm gonna play the video because man, oh man, oh man, oh man, like that freaking is very very unfortunate. Like there was a video that was going around. I think, oh man, where'd it go? I swear I thought I had it. Well, basically, I'll summarize it. Unfortunately, a judge passed this lawsuit now against major social media platforms such as YouTube that ban or really, really put a lot more restrictions on anything firearms related, right? Really, really sucks, man. Like that freaking sucks, dude. So basically what that means is like whether or not the lawsuit actually goes through or not in terms of whether or not it like succeeds or they win doesn't matter. It's going to be such a hassle. It's literally just a means of hassling social media platforms to continue and if not step up even more, right, in terms of like blocking firearms content and throttling any sort of like media and just banning it outright altogether, right? Which, again, whether or not it succeeds or not doesn't really matter. It's the fact that it passed and it's going through that it's really going to cause trouble for social media platforms like YouTube to be able to put content like that out there, right? And that really affects us too, right? So I'm not too sure what can be done at this point, if anything can be done, right? Hopefully, again, maybe it just doesn't fall through. I'm really hoping that would be the case, but unfortunately, it does look like we are going to start seeing even more like throttling of our content, if not just an outright not allowed to go ahead and post it all together, right? More quote unquote violations of community guidelines, which is really unfortunate to see because YouTube for years has always been, like, in my opinion, one of the like lifelines for Airsoft to be able to grow and expand, right? Outside of recording, like social media, but even then, recently social media like Instagram, Facebook, right, has really, really been throttling the content itself. So YouTube was one of the last bastions of hope, but now it seems like it's kind of under siege too. Now, regardless of what you think about firearms, right, regardless of whether you like them or don't, you have to admit that it is very unfortunate, and it does suck that because we sell stuff that does look like it in itself is also considered that, right? There's like almost no distinction. So it really, really, really does suck that we have to suffer because of it, And again, that's why it's always so important. We tell you guys, we're serious when we say it, making sure that you share the live streams around, making sure that you're sharing all the videos that we post out, right? Live streams, shorts, videos. That resharing is like the biggest thing that's really going to help us out right now, outside of course, supporting the channel directly by getting all your Airsoft goodies from Airsoft GI, of course, right? That's always going to be the most direct way. But by sharing it and giving those views around and getting more and more new people involved is really going to help keep the community alive. That's the biggest thing that we're focusing on right now, is trying to make sure that we are getting a steady stream and steady influx of newer consumers, right? So that way we can keep the hobby alive, right? We appreciate every single one of you viewers, right? Whether you are our first timer or you've been with us since the beginning, of course, right? We appreciate all of you. You guys are the homies, man. You guys are absolutely the homies, and I love the community that we've been able to go ahead and build here. But if we want this community to continue thriving as it had been, we need to be able to expand it even more. Just like a shark, if you can't move forward, it's going to die, right? That's the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing right now. So, like I said, make sure to share all of our content all around so that way people know where to go and people know that, hey, we got to keep this thing alive. We got to keep sharing it around as much as possible. All right, keep scrolling through. Let's see, save Airsoft. Jaw basically can't. It is gonna. It does seem like ultimately it might end up turning into something like that, man. It ultimately might end up turning into something like that where it's gonna have to be using like hashtags, right? Like save Airsoft, right? Maybe that could. I don't doubt that could be an eventuality in this hobby. I do not doubt that can be an eventuality in the hobby itself, right? All right, let's see here. All right, this is a good question actually, and it's a good thing I got one of my texts here. Yo, this is a question for you too. Maybe you can give your input as well in case I'm wrong. Questions for a tech here. My brand new Kitty Boy T6 Ronin keeps blowing a fuse on my second time playing with it. When I put in a new fuse in the motor, turns and shoots BBs and blows a couple shots later. Idea? Question mark. For a T6, for a Ronin T6. That's what I was thinking too. A short somewhere. It could be a break in the line, maybe like a short somewhere that could be causing an Alexandra, however you pronounce it. That's like the usually only case that I can think of it, because they usually because most KWAs that I know are using switch life extenders, so you should be able to use 11 just fine. I haven't ever had any issues with that, especially not with fuses being blown out like that. But yeah, thankfully KWA does offer a warranty with their stuff, so by all means, you are covered, man. You are 100% covered. Thank you, by that. Keep scrolling through. I started playing at 9 years old, casual airsoft. Dang, dude, that's young. I started playing when I was 13. I started playing when I was 13, man. I was 13 years old when I started playing, and then I was like 14 when I started playing with a little bit more serious stuff, right? It's been a while. It's been a very long time, right? It's been a very, very long time. I didn't even hit the first field really and actually start like realistically playing against other people on a mass scale like that until I was 16. Actually, until I was 16. That was a fun year, man. 16 was pretty cool. Let's see. Do all purchases count for giveaways? As mentioned above, I am a first-time airsoft shopper and also first time into airsoft game. Well, welcome, man. Stuffs27. Welcome to the Mayo Gang. Welcome to the collective. Do all purchases count for giveaways? As long as it is a $20 or greater order. That is the only thing that we ask. It is a $20 or greater order, and that it is placed within the qualifying time frame. I'm gonna link the the shopping spree giveaway live stream rules for you guys to go ahead and check out for yourselves. That way you can have that just so you can read up on it. It's all in writing. But yeah, essentially all orders from last week Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, till this week's Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Those are going to be the orders that are entered or that are counted towards the giveaway. So any $20 greater order, whether it's BBs, green gas, batteries, chargers, airsoft guns, literally anything that you want, as long as it's $20 or more, you have a shot. However, during these streams, it's always so important, just like, the last winners have been saying, right, and we've been saying for so long, it's so important that you're watching the live streams because that's how you get more and more people involved. That's how you get more entries into the shopping spree giveaway. Because during these live streams right now, especially right now, look at it right here. Every $50 you spend, 5 entries. Every $50 you spend, 5 chances of winning the giveaway all for yourself, right? 5 chances of winning $500. It's insane. Absolutely insane. If you pick the Lance Tactical M4 LiPo charger and battery, like as long as you place an order, again, $20 or greater, you get an entry. But again, during this stream right now, whatever order that you place, as long as it's, again, like you're not using a gift voucher to buy a gift voucher because that doesn't do shit, then yeah, you're in, man. You are 100% in. Jason Smith, love the new haircut. Oh, thank you, man. Gotta advocate and get representation for the sport. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Again, thankfully, we do have, content creators that are out there, and hopefully they'll be touching up on this subject, as well. We're seeing it mostly from the firearms community. Maybe just airsofters don't know. But again, it is unfortunate that anytime new rules come out, new legislation comes out, it ultimately, at some point or another, is going to affect airsoft as a whole. It ultimately will affect airsoft because, again, even though we are selling toys, and that can be used, for a means of training to an extent, right? At the end of the day, these are just replicas. That's what they are. So it kind of sucks that we end up having to suffer because of it, right? It really, really sucks that we have to suffer because of it. All right, I'm going to keep scrolling up, make sure I'm not missing anything. I see ages ranging from like 13 all the way to folks have a midlife crisis. Very big range of ages on the field. Yeah, dude, there are a ton of like different people that are on the field, man. Like I've met guys who are well into their 50s, and still playing, and they're good. I've met people that are as young as like 10 years old, maybe even a little bit younger. And obviously, they have to be, accompanied by a legal guardian at all times, of course, right? You don't want to just leave them by themselves, but they kick ass too, man. They kick ass too. Literally, skill knows no age limit. Skill knows no age limit. It can literally, if you're putting in the time too and practicing, hey, you know what? Like, why are you gonna get mad? That someone else is like doing better because they practice. It doesn't matter what age. Okay, let's see here. Would you say it's a good age to start playing? Yeah, anytime, man. Anytime. You're never too old to start. You are never, ever, ever too old to start. Dark Tree. Wait, what? I hate it. Yeah, we always put the hashtags, man. Dark Tree, we always put the hashtags. So we literally put at the very last one, it was April Fools. Oh, dude, that's hilarious. Ryan Shot, I fell for it, not gonna lie, dude. Honestly, Cisco was convincing. It was indeed very, very convincing. Owl, quick question: does the ENL 120 motor come with the motor spring it shows in the picture on an Airsoft GI? I'm not 100% certain on that. I haven't been able to confirm that myself. I don't think I've seen one in store. I would imagine so. At least most motors that I know usually typically come included with springs. If not, usually I would just say like recycle the one that came included with that one that you originally had. That's what I would say to go for. If you're just replacing motors, that's what I would usually suggest. Ooh, okay. Here's a good question. Who is a bigger airsoft nerd? Me for sure or Boaz? I'm gonna say people are gonna most likely vote for me. It's tied. Boss man, that's a good poll. That's a good poll. Good job. I think it's Boaz? I think Boaz. Interesting. Okay. I think it's a very different. I think if I'm being serious, like for my personal opinion, I definitely think it's equal. But I just think we're different. We're nerds about different aspects for airsoft. You know what I mean? We both love to play. And we both love the Milsim scene. But I think my tastes in airsoft guns and like more history, kind of like doing the whole like impression kits for like historical loadouts, I think is definitely a lot stronger because Boaz doesn't really have too much of it. Like he can think it's cool, he can recognize that it's cool, but it's just not the same with him, right? He definitely is 100%. He'll always say he is the airsoft hype beast, right? He's going for the coolest, the most recent gear and accessories and just options. And I get it. It's cool. It's cool to be that way too. But again, I like my classic shit. I love more of the historical stuff. Again, we're just different opposite ends of the same coin. You know, we're on the same thing, man. Different sides of the same spectrum. It's interesting when I put it that way. We're all on the spectrum, I think. uh, Okay, keep scrolling up, keep scrolling through. Great job, dudes. That was funny. Oh, thank you, Ryan. Thank you, man. That means a lot, man. That was cool. That was awesome, dude. Just ordered Mayo Gang Mark II. Can't wait for it to come in. That's what's up, James. That's what's up, James. I love to see that. I love to see it, guys. Again, if you were looking for something that was going to absolutely fucking dominate the airsoft field, right from the box. Right from the get-go, Mayo Gang MGC4s, whether you're going with the Mark 1s or the Mark 2s, these bad boys are absolutely insane, right? They are already going to be one of the better AEGs that you can get from the box that punch well above its weight class. Well above its weight class. Dare I say, this is probably the best performance AEG that you can get for this price point, and it outperforms so many other well-known brands above its, again, that have been around for a long time, right? This innovates. This is a gearbox that we helped design, and we got to choose the parts that went into it. And guess what? It still has even further potential to come as well. You guys want to go on and get yourself even more range and accuracy and better consistency, I would highly recommend taking a look at the P Plus packages as well. Unicorn Airsoft Inner Barrels. That's going to be something that I'm always going to recommend. Unicorn Airsoft Inner Barrel. Right? Unicorn Airsoft Inner Barrels. Freaking phenomenal. I freaking love these things. 100%. You are getting these for a steal, for an absolute steal. And they make several different versions, not just for regular AEG. They make them for VSR gas blowback spec, and they also make for the G&G gas blowback MGCR 556 spec as well. And speaking of which, we actually just got in the samples for the new stainless steel, the SS models for these. And I gotta be honest, man, these things clear out distances well. Like, these things go far. These things go freaking far, man. Like, it's so freaking cool to see. And I didn't even put it on the Mark II. I put it on the Mark 1. I put the, I think it was like a 270 length on one of the Mark 1 series, and just went outside, tested it, was shooting literally super consistently and accurately, like at my target, like at this dumpster that was well across the street. Like, it was awesome, dude. It was freaking sick. Because it was in a parking lot literally behind another building. It was cool. This thing has dummy range, dude. These things have dummy range. So if you want to get yourself a good quality inner barrel, Unicorn is going to be the way to go. Because with AEGs, they'll also come included with the bucking and the hop-up nub as well. So, solid. Solid. Stuffs27, does Cisco still pack the mystery boxes? We all kind of have a shot. We all kind of have like different, like, take turns in doing the mystery boxes. Casper, when he said ignition, I was like, oh. Yeah, when he said, like, yeah, it's powered by ignition, I remember the first take, I stopped the camera, I stopped recording, and I looked at him. I was like, excuse me? Like, I couldn't believe the bullshit that I was hearing right then and there. It was so funny, and he looked at me, he's like, that's the point, that's the point. So glad my first mid-size special event was postponed to this weekend due to the weather. Really wasn't feeling taking my guns out in the heavy rain. Can't wait. Also got a mystery box as well. Hey, stuffs. That's got an extra preacher. Glad to see that they were able to, maybe it got postponed a little bit. Got postponed. Because going on the rain, I don't mind. I actually kind of like playing out in the rain. I don't know about you guys. I actually like when there's a little bit more extreme weather conditions whenever I play. Not heat, though. I don't like the heat. I don't like the heat. I don't like the desert. No, it's not for me. It's not for me, man. I will always prefer playing out in the rain and playing out in the cold because I have no problem with retaining body heat. I definitely am a hot-bodied person. My blood boils, so no problem when it comes to playing out in cold weather. Even for longer periods of time, I don't mind. Let's see here. Medicated and head feels like it's in a vice, but wanted to drop by and say, hey, Casper, takes again, man. Like, just rest easy, man. Make sure you're drinking your water. Stay hydrated. But yeah, man, freaking appreciate you coming by, man. Always appreciate whenever all the homies are able to swing by the live stream. It always means the world to me when you guys choose to spend your free time hanging out with myself, right? With me and everyone else. It's always cool, man. Again, I want this community to grow and expand even more than it already has. The more eyes we get on this, man, the more the benefits are going to be reaping in, man. The more benefits we'll be able to go ahead and reap. But let's see. Let's keep scrolling through. Make sure. And speaking of that, I am new to Airsoft, and this weekend I got a Lance Tactical LT32. Hey, man, that's a solid pick, bro. That is 100% a solid pick. LT32s, 100% go hard. LT32s, 100% go hard, dude. You cannot go wrong with something like that.
What goes hard? What's going hard?
I am. Anyway.
Hey, that's not workplace
That's not
appropriate.
workplace appropriate. Anyways, guys, he's here. I told you I was gonna be here. My man's is gonna be helping me answer some questions as well. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about something as well, very unfortunate that has happened recently. And I don't know if you saw the most recent. I think Call Noir was the one that put it out.
Oh, yes.
The new freaking.
I didn't bother to watch the video, but damn, every year it just gets stupider.
I think the biggest point that I want to like hammer on to anyone, regardless of what you think about firearms or whatever your opinions may be, because I really don't care. Whatever your opinions are, it does suck that unfortunately Airsoft does have to get roped into all of it as well, because again, it's not like AI can really tell what's a toy and what's real, right? So we end up suffering for it, and we didn't do anything wrong.
I mean, it's gonna be a slippery slope. Like if Airsoft gets lumped into it, probably video games are gonna get lumped into it too.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah. I mean, it's a whole boomer mentality, you know. It's like, oh, like video games like cause like violent behavior or whatever. I don't know.
Like every time I see like old news casts like with that same headline, right? Like, oh yeah, this violent person was encouraged by video games to cause destruction or something. I'm like, what did it really though? Like, I don't know.
I mean, it becomes a deeper philosophical argument, and we can really go down the rabbit hole. But I mean, it's just at the end of the day, it's an easy scapegoat, you know. It's better. It's a lot more convenient for lawmakers and even like the media to just be like, oh, like here's like this is a problem, right? And like how do we explain this tragedy? And it's like, oh, well, actually, like we could quickly come up with a solution by scapegoating something, you know.
100%. And that's why, again, it is super important that you use word of mouth to spread the word of Airsoft GI. Again, let people know that we do all these live streams. There's plenty of opportunities for you to get massive savings because, we have thousands of products that are discounted on our website right now, but that are going to be ending very, very soon. Again, if you want to go and support the channel, that's going to be the best way to do so is getting all your Airsoft goodies from Airsoft GI and making sure you're leaving a like on this live stream and sharing it around as well. But why don't we go ahead and continue answering some more questions? Blackhawk
Okay, yeah, you know
that.
who you are.
Yes.
You know who you are.
What upgrade should I put on my 18 AEG? I mean, I think the easiest one is always bucking in a barrel, right?
I mean, I don't know which DD Mark 18 you're talking about, but if it's one from another competing company, then I would say the easiest thing for you, unicorn interval bucking, is beating a dead horse, but it's instantly gonna increase your accuracy at least, better consistency, and then what else? G&G EFRIT, 25K motor probably.
You can do a motor if you want.
Yeah, so Solink motor. Well, who else makes some good motors?
Arcturus too.
Yeah, Arcturus 25K motor is also really good, and then just reshim the gearbox to make sure that it engages properly. Just leave it alone.
You're pretty much that. You really don't have to do too much at that point. Let's see here. Eventually, I want to start my first big gun build, and I wanted to do a high kappa. What is the best one for under $250?
Well, first big gun build. So, like, do you mean like, do you want to do the? What's that one philosophical argument about that one ship where like?
Oh yeah.
If you
change out all the parts, it's the same thing.
Exactly. So, like, do you plan on doing one of those, like a lot of the TM builders, or do you want to just leave the externals alone and then just build internally from there? Because under 250, I mean, that's a very big, wide budget, actually.
Like honestly, like for me, if you wanted something that was gonna look cool and perform great, I would honestly just go for something like a Pit Viper or a Sand
Oh,
Viper.
100%. 100%. Yeah, Pit Viper, Sand Viper. I would recommend, let's see. Okay, he specifically said high kappa, right?
Yeah, high kappa.
Okay. So if you want to leave everything alone,
Also the KLI Baba Yaga too. That's another
no,
pick.
but you can't really. It's it's harder to upgrade that.
My thing is that it's already good to go. You don't need upgrades, but if he wants to upgrade, maybe because
But he wants to do a build, so I'm
fair
assuming,
enough.
I'm assuming he wants to like change a bunch of stuff up, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
you
sure,
know,
sure.
Like, yeah, it's part of the hobby. Let's see here. There we are. Yeah, my personal favorite is a Sand Viper, just because you get the optics plate.
Yeah, I don't know. The Pit Viper should have included it, but like it is what it is.
Yeah. So this guy right here, so you get the optics plate, so you can mount Doctor footprint or RMR footprint red dot sights, which pretty much covers 90% of micro red dots. Excuse me. Externally looking banging personal seal from our boy Taryn Butler himself. He inspects every single prototype that comes out from Jag Arms. And yeah, so this is good to go. Actually, they show off these pistols at their booths whenever they're at shows. Let's see here. What's another good one? I really like the Army Armament pistols.
Those are good bases as well. I would say the Golden Eagles, Army Armaments, pistols like that you can get for like less than $160, and you can start building them out from there. It just depends on how much money you want to spend on the base gun.
But this one, I would say, like, if you want, like,
It's discounted.
Oh, what? Do I just buy one right now? 'Cause
Do it.
These are sick. Yeah. The R604, like, I think it's an absolutely beautiful high kappa, just because you have that nice flush carry comp.
Suppressor head sights.
Yeah, it brings you up to a 5.1 high kappa length, so it gives you actually a lot of flexibility. Because if you want to run stuff like from a 4.3 high kappa, you can, because a slide is 4.3 length. And then, but if you want to run it all the way to 5.1, like for inner barrel and stuff like that, you can, because a comp is internally threaded as well. And then you have the optics plate, so that just gives you options for optics. 100% TN compatible, so you can throw whatever you want at this, and it's well under $150.
Yeah, there's
So it saved you some money.
there you go. All that money that you could save that ends up going towards like any sort of like upgrade parts that you want, or cosmetics if you wanted to go and swap out like maybe for like a flared magwell or something. Maybe you want to change out the grip, whatever it might be. You have options at that point. We can scroll up a little bit more. I think there was a few more. Wanted to make sure I'm not missing any. Okay, no, actually we should be caught up. Yeah, you can scroll down to the most recent ones. Then there you go. And remember, guys, every $50 you spend gets you 5 entries into this week's $500 shopping spree. So don't miss out. Get those orders in now while you can.
Darwin's Arbiter, ship a Theseus. Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you, thank you.
for that. Yeah. Which is, the common airsofter's dilemma, like, especially with high kappa builders. Everyone buys a Tokyo high kappa, and they like, literally nothing in the gun is going to be Tokyo at the end of the day, and you have enough parts to rebuild your original Tokyo high kappa.
I think the one that I would like most common would be like, okay, what's stock or what's TM that's left on your gun now, and it'd be like the
usually
frame.
It's nothing. No, not even the frame. Usually not even the frame.
He's like, even our tech admits that he's like, yeah, the sights.
Yeah. Maybe the sights. I don't know. Is it a Tokyo high kappa anymore? No. It's I would argue no.
There's nothing wrong with it in itself. It works great as is, right? It works great as is. But again, it's just the sheer amount of people that go for that and assume that that's the only base gun. That's where it's kind of like, all right, there's other stuff you can get to.
Ooh, Stuff's 27. Noob question. By the way, noob question, experience question. We welcome all the questions.
All of them.
Yeah. We're not going to treat you any differently. So, what is y'all's favorite mask / half full mask when starting out? I found a lot, varying opinions. Well, for me personally,
we'll give like 2 takes. Boaz, he'll give his take, and then I'll give mine.
Okay, this is my absolute favorite. I had to. I think a lot of us. I think like trying to optimize the whole mesh face protection setup. It took a lot for us to get to this point. And you know what? It's probably one of the best times to be a noob in Airsoft because of everything that's been coming out. But Lance Tactical, Shadow Warrior, Hood Mesh Mask, Balaclava, it is nice and slim on the cheeks. Obviously, you're not going to get as much protection like on the rest of the face, but at least where the cheek weld is concerned, when you aim down your sights, you'll be actually able to aim down your iron sights, or if an optic, if you have one, easily able to aim down the sights on that. And the teeth and the nose, like the the delicate parts of your face where it matters. You get that metal mesh protection, very breathable, and I love balaclavas because it just soaks up all the sweat, so you're not getting a ton of sweat pouring down into your eyes.
It's true. No, 100%. Honestly, like I wish that I knew that these were going to be coming out before I had invested in my setup already. But honestly, this would be the exact same one. This, and then pairing it off with these. Oh my god, what is it called? ASG Strike goggles, or anything similar of this design.
The match made in heaven, because these are dual pane. Let's see here. Is this the dual pane? I think. These are like super fog resistant. Like I sweat like a pig. Isaiah sweats like a pig. Like we use this when we play.
Like we bring this out to this is the exact setup that we would use for any sort of like Milsim West event.
I have 3 pairs of them.
Yeah, same. I have 2. Like I'm granted, will I still use like anti-fog wipes just to be sure? Yes, because again, like I said, my blood boils, so I sweat like crazy. But that's got to be the most comfortable setup I've ever used. Even if I'm using a helmet or a hat, whatever sort of head protection or setup that I'm going to be rocking with, this is going to be the most ideal setup, especially if you actually want to be able to use your optics efficiently and not like kind of. You kind of have to really crane your neck into it.
It's just going to take more time for you to get a better sight picture, you know? Because these are nice and low profile. They're more like shooting glasses that seal all the way. So it's out of the way when you don't need it to be in the way, you know? So this combo right here with the Shadow Warrior mask and the ASG Strike goggles, it's like the match made in heaven. And the best part is both of these are actually on sale right now.
Yeah.
So,
both these discounted.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully I answered your question. Airsoft Info says, what would recommend for CQB M4, and his budget is $320. Boy, do we have news for you.
There's a lot of options, man.
It depends what you mean by also CQB M4, right? Like,
I'm going to say MGC4 Mark 1.
Oh, I was going to say...
We can lead up to that. We can lead up to that.
I was going to say the Zion. It's just really sad because, in my opinion, I think Zion ended up getting really slept on just because like they came out, and then when their guns started to come out, a ton of other brands started to, like make their guns that, they kind of stopped talking about it. But honestly, I think they're still a very, very solid option.
Oh, no, 100%. Darktree will agree to this as well. They are solid picks.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Look at that.
PW9s.
No, not to be. No,
Yo, you want the short barrel?
CQB M4. You want M4?
Okay, he wants M4 specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right here, CQB. There you go. Purpose-built CQB right here. So you got your M-Lock rail. I love the receiver design on this thing. Absolutely aggressive. You got the cool Ranger Armory Delta stock that comes on it, right?
So sleek.
Has the Nebula ETU in it, which is like, it's famous for being really good and reliable. It shoots super snappy out of the box. Quick change spring system. What more can you ask for?
No, honestly, like seriously, like the only thing I was.
It's on sale too. Even lower than
even
your
better.
budget. Yeah,
even better.
yeah.
Under $300, that's insane. Because normally, it's normally $315, and it is worth it. It has got to be one of the best finishes that you can get, honestly, on an AR. This does scream just like really, really exquisite and like luxurious, if that's a term that you can use for an AR receiver. Just like high-end civilian AR. That's literally what this like screams to me. And I do like the handguard that is pre-installed onto the rail.
Okay, so Airsoft Info is saying that you're thinking about getting the Rock River Arms CQB. With the Specna from Specna. I wonder if we still have that.
Yeah, I think we should still have it. I know we definitely sell it on our site for sure.
Yeah, okay. I mean, for me, this is like the first choice for me, especially with their budget. Like when I think about CQB M4, unless you want like the Speed QB stuff, which I think Lance Tatsu is coming out with the Gen 3 thing, which I'm very
The AirTags, yeah.
the AirTag. Yeah, I'm very curious to see how those will do. Let's see here, Specna Rock River Arms. I wonder if we have them, because I know we've been adding a lot more Specna arms because people wanted them.
There's a few. RRA, that's Rock River Arms. Yeah, so
Okay.
just depends on which model. There's a lot of different models. There's a lot of different RRAs.
I will say this. It might be this one that he's talking about, because this is the CQB one. Looks like from Rock River Arms. I mean, because it's a licensed gun, I'll say part of the budget will go towards the licensing. So that's kind of like the up and down, like if you really are a Rock River Arms fan, maybe if you have a real steel Rock River Arms AR-15.
There you go. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be nice, if that means something to you, I say go for it. But generally, I think you can get better deals with guns that are not licensed, because part of the price is not going towards licensing. So, I think it's pretty decent. But the only thing is, I don't know if this has an ETU in it.
For these
It does,
yes.
it does. Yeah. The Gate XASR, I think, is more of a basic ETU compared to the Nebula. I think you'll get more features. So if features is what you're looking for, you might want to maybe consider the Zion, because the Nebula arms, the Nebula MOSFET or ETU is like really feature rich. But hey, I mean, if you're hard to sell on the spec net, there's also a fantastic choice.
Fantastic choice. And it'll be getting you 20 entries into this week's $500 shop free giveaway.
It's not discounted.
Yeah, it's the only downside. It's not discounted.
Yeah. Let's see.
Use my terminology. Are there any variable zoom optic scopes for MG4 mid-range, long-range that you would recommend? Yes, actually. There's a lot of optics that exist out there.
My favorite to this day is going to be the one from NC Star.
That's an option. Yeah, there's plenty of options that have
Or was it Vism? I forget.
variable magnification is 100% a thing. Like in optics, you can totally get that. And if you want to put that on your whatever airsoft gun, MGC4 included, yeah.
Yeah, there's one that goes 1 to 4. I believe G&G, their scopes are also really good at $170. Once you start getting into like magnified optics, I would say do not go for the cheapest option. You might not be satisfied. So usually the more pricier the optic is, the better it will perform. Because the higher price means they use better quality gas, tighter tolerances, stuff like that. So you will get better eye relief and stuff like that. So this is one of my favorites right here, the NC Star, the shooter scope. It's like the LPVO, so it looks trendy, looks Vogue and whatnot. And it's 1 to 6 times zoom, which is perfect, more than adequate for airsoft. Yeah. I have this on my go-to DMR actually, and I love it.
I think 4 times is typically like the most that most players would usually end up using.
That's more than what you need, yeah, because you're not gonna be shooting people past like 300 feet anyway.
That's true. There was one. There was James Chalika's. Oh my goodness, I was thinking about spending $5,000. How many entries would that get me? Oh goodness gracious. A lot. It gets you hell a lot.
Yeah. You might as well just tune into the stream. You might just be guaranteeing yourself to Shopping's free giveaway. Who knows? Yeah. I mean, you get so many entries.
Real wild. Oh yeah, he's commenting on the poll that we had going on.
Okay.
The poll was who's more of a nerd for airsoft, and it was between you or I. And I was just saying, I think we're both equal nerds for airsoft. I think just different facets of it.
Yes. Yeah. So I don't know.
I refer to you as the hype beast of airsoft. You definitely like, not like literally like you're going for sweat, like the speaking, but like the newest innovation.
I'm just gonna be real with you. The only reason why I'm in airsoft is because I live in California, and there's a lot of things that I want real firearms wise that I can't have.
That's valid.
Yeah.
That's valid.
Actually, wherever you live. For example, if you want like a short barreled rifle, you have to like file forms with that. If you want a silencer, you have to pay taxes and forms on that. Wherever you live in the United States, And also, it's very expensive. And so for me, like, I just use airsoft as an outlet to creatively, feed my firearms desires, but on a budget.
Hey, man, that's valid. And that's a valid reason to get into airsoft as well. There's plenty of people that do that as well that I know personally that feel the exact same way that, hey, I can't own the real version of this without getting arrested. So I want the airsoft one, the closest thing I can get.
Yeah. Let's see. This one's more of a comment. Alexandre Marcoux says, on a brand new stock T6, that's literally my first gun I bought. My gun 3 weeks ago, and second time using it, the fuse blows nonstop. Oof.
I would say if you got it from us, you can also DM us as well. But KWA has a pretty solid warranty in place.
Very robust warranty. If you like maybe get in contact with them, they might ask you for like photos and videos. So just make sure to have that readily available, and then they'll more than likely or more than able to help you out.
100%. Take care of you. 100%. And guys, no matter what it is that you pick up from Airsoft GI right now, I'm going to strongly recommend you place your orders now during the remaining 12 minutes of the stream, so that way you can maximize your potential of winning $500 as part of our shopping spree giveaway. Anything goes, anything $20 or more, and we have thousands of products that are discounted right now. Odds are, if there's a gun or maybe a piece of tactical gear or any sort of accessory that you've been eyeing for some time, odds are it's going to be discounted. But again, these deals end tomorrow night, but you might as well place your orders right now during the stream so you can maximize your chances of winning $500. Don't miss out. All right, let's keep going down to the most recent comments and questions. Let's see here. Airsoft info, or I'll just go for a mystery box. Hey, that's
not a bad deal at all.
That's an awesome idea, man. Yeah. If you wanted to get a little bit more freedom,
mystery box. Let's take a look at.
I'm gonna type in
the prize list right now. Yeah.
Or actually, I'm gonna type in maybe if you want something, if you maybe to put down his very specific requests. I would say the premium bigger wins YouTube unboxing mystery box, right? That's gotta be the one that I would go with, especially if you kind of have at least somewhat of a rubric or criteria you want to get something based off of. One of these, put in the notes comment section what you're hoping for. We can see what we can do about getting you hooked up, man.
Yeah, and you're always guaranteed a $310 retail value. So for around $290, like you will come up on at least a little bit at the bare minimum, but usually we give you more than that.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
like consistently this happens. All right, let's keep going through. Make sure to miss anything. Just about a V2 expert. Nice, buddy. Nice. Keep going through. Make sure it's okay. Answer that one. Answer that one. Would you take a 13-year-old advice who's been playing airsoft for a year and a half?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, if they've been okay,
Yeah, I'll hear everybody's advice, and then it's up to me whether I follow it or not.
and if you're absolutely like first, like you've never been airsofting, period. What does it matter what their age is? At the end of the day, they have more experience than you. You know. At the end of the day, it all just depends. It all depends. Make sure to miss anything. Okay, yeah, I think we should be caught up with all of those. Answer that one. Answer that one. But yeah, no, I think that answered pretty much the majority of these questions. Remember, guys, if you have any airsoft-related questions, feel free to let us know down in the live chat. Just put the letter Q right in front of your question. Definitely makes it a heck of a lot easier for me to
Airsoft
see.
info says, how does the wish list work when the order I play? Okay, so for example, if you do the premium bigger wins, or even if you do the regular YouTube unboxing mystery box.
Those you can't really do requests.
Oh,
yeah.
YouTube, the YouTube boxes.
No, YouTube, yes.
Yeah,
I thought
the
you were talking
regular
about
YouTube
regular,
unboxing. Yeah,
you're good.
it has to have the word YouTube in it. Usually, that's how we. Yeah, but if you also scroll down to. If you scroll down, usually they will have instructions on how to do it. But I'll just tell you right now, just because you're here. It's a read before purchasing. Yeah, there you go. But what you do is once you add it to cart, and when you press check out, like when you fill in like your personal information, like your credit card information or whatever, there'll be a section called notes, order notes. And in the notes, that's when you get to tell us what you want out of the mystery box.
It's a very simple process. All you got to do is put down there, give us some inspiration. Like, hey, I already have these. If you want to be specific with the models, you can put that. I already have these models. I want something different. I want something for Speaky B. I want something for outdoor play. I'm trying to get into Milsim. Or hey, if you're a first-time shopper, right, and you've never gotten an airsoft gun, and you're hoping just to pay this lump sum to get get everything that you need to get started. Yeah, we can do that, man.
I mean, at the end of the day, like you can be as specific or as vague as you want. We've had some customers just be like, I just don't want an M4. I want everything except an M4. Or we have some customers saying, I want a full metal M4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well that narrows it down for us, Or some people are very specific. They're like, I want the classic army like minigun, Vulcan minigun, whatever. I'm like, all right, well, good luck. I hope we can accommodate that for you, But that's basically how it works. So whatever request that you have, you can be as specific or as vague as possible. But obviously, if you give us more working room, we might have more of an opportunity to like surprise you in a good way, or like if you want to be very specific, like we've even had some people like, I want this gun or that gun, like I want like the VFC 416A5, I want like the Specna arms, like Edge 2.0, this whatever. Like they'll just list out all the guns that they want. Maybe we'll be able to make that work, but generally, like for each of these mystery box, we get I don't want to say a randomized budget, but different boxes get different budgets. Depending on where you land, and then that's the budget we have to work with your box.
But just bear in mind, this is all keeping in mind the fact that you are still guaranteed a minimum of whatever you get in the box is minimum going to be at least a 310 or higher retail value.
Worst case scenario, you get 310. Usually, from what I've seen, retail a lot of the retail value of the boxes that we get average anywhere between like 330 to 350, sometimes like 400.
Sometimes it's more.
Usually, sometimes it's more. Like we've given away $1,000 mystery box before.
It's happened. John, that's a really good question. Do you have a PDW mystery box? Kind of. We kind of do actually. It's called our Mayo Gang Airsoft. There, it should show up. Airsoft Pistol Mystery. I misspelled mystery box. With this mystery box, it is going to be very similar to the YouTube box mystery boxes where you can put a request. I misspelled Mayo. That's why it didn't show up. Dang it. All right, let's do pistol box, right? Pistol mystery
Don't
box.
we have a separate tab for mystery boxes?
We do, but sometimes sometimes don't show up in there. I don't know.
Website,
Good old freaking. Anyway. The Mayo Gang Airsoft Pistol Mystery Box, you put down in the notes comment section, again, very similar to the YouTube boxes, what it is that you're hoping to get. There's no preset prize list. Again, it is request-based. It's mostly going to be pistol. However, we did increase the price on this latest version 2, to about $4 more, so we could squeeze in a few more slots for SMGs as well. So, maybe you might be able to go and get yourself something nice, like maybe some sort of MK5, maybe some other PDW, maybe even a gas blowback SMG.
Hey, but I mean, hey, if you want a PDW, like just you can go with either the YouTube unboxing mystery box or the premium wins or the premium bigger YouTube unboxing mystery box.
Yeah.
Either one of those YouTube mystery boxes, you could just literally just type in the comments or the notes section of order, hey, I really want a PDW, you know, and we get to surprise you with that, which is like, you know, we love doing that for you guys.
Oh yeah, dude, I love it when I'm able to grant customers' requests. It's such a big. I feel like Santa Claus, man.
Yeah. Because this is still a pistol mystery box, you know. So like if you feel like you'd be too disappointed if you ended up getting a pistol, I would just recommend getting the YouTube unboxing mystery box. You know, you'll get a lot more out of that. The poll is just in. I guess you are for sure
The bigger nerd.
bigger airsoft nerd.
I think I think that might be fair to say. I think you're a bigger gun nerd than I am in general, like actual firearms more than I am.
I mean, I've gone on. Have you guys not seen like how autistic I get in YouTube? Actually, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. A lot of times when I'm in front of the camera talking about airsoft guns, I actually have to cut down a lot of the info that I talk about on the guns because the video is just going way too long.
Just a big ass info dump.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Nimitz 85 says I want the SGR 556.
Good choice.
Me too, buddy. Me too. Oh man, like I don't know if you guys saw our G&G video that we did where we got to go into the showroom and like check out all the new guns.
Check it out if you haven't.
Oh yeah, that gun's been slept on. Actually, me and Cisco were cooking up to do a deep dive review on that gun because we're so blown away at how amazing that gun performs, especially at the price. Like I truly believe it's the best AEG out there on the market.
No, 100%. Oh, this is a good one too. Welcome back, lady person. I'm not saying. What attachments would you put on a G&G TR80 DMR before taking it out to a game? Like type of scope.
Oh,
Short dot for me or any sort of magnified optic.
Yeah, the same exact scope that I've been telling y'all about. Let's see right here. Let's see. Oh, Darktree. Meanwhile, you want to answer Darktree's question?
Darktree, I have no idea if he got the Red Bull on Saturday. I'm not working on Saturday, so I'm not 100% certain. Also, when is the new Mayo Gang apparel dropping? That is a fantastic question. You guys want to see more Mayo Gang apparel? Let us know in the Discord.
Hey, I got the new designs up and loaded.
You got the designs ready to go.
Yeah. But we'll see. It's all a matter up to the boss man what he wants to do. Okay, so Nimitz, I don't know if I pronounced your name correctly.
That's right.
Right here. Exactly the same thing. Actually, this is what G&G actually had on their showroom as well. Well, they have their branded, which they may or may not be made at the same place. But NC Star is great because they have a lifetime warranty, no questions asked warranty, which is fantastic. So if your scope takes a spill or whatever, send it to NC Star. They'll replace it to you for free for life, which is great. Yeah,
Easy.
And yeah, perfect scope for airsoft. And then what other attachments should you get? I say keep it
Bipod,
simple.
maybe?
Scope. I don't really think. Yeah, if you want to get a bipod.
If you're the type of person
yeah.
that likes to lay prone a bipod, sure, but I've always been a little bit more
I don't
aggressive.
never use it. Yeah, I've always had them, but I never use them. So I just probably some kind of M-lock like foregrip that you can also use as like a barricade stop. That's what I like to do. Is like I just shove that against the barricade and use that to stabilize my shots.
Oh, a sling.
100%. You need a sling, 2-point sling. I believe Ammo Max has a really good 2-point.
They have
sling.
some really nice slings, man.
And they're very nice. I actually have one myself. And then what else? Unicorn inner barrel. Actually, no. I don't know if it takes inner barrels or buckings. I have to double check.
I think the hop-up was proprietary, but if I remember correctly from the video, they said that you can still change out the barrel and bucket.
Yeah, Unicorn stainless steel barrel that brand spanking new. Yeah, nice 80 degree bucking, maybe a M140, M145 spring, run some .43 gram BBs. You're off to the races.
Yeah, it's one of those DMRs that realistically doesn't need anything other than, again, maybe the barrel setup.
Black Brick Ops, Isaias, the hair. Yes, he is a blonde. He's legally blonde.
I am the legally blonde.
Yeah.
James Chalika, Spectre Arms Flex, FX01 Gate Aster. Last it was Mystery Box I got. What upgrades can I do to make it look cool? And do you have magazines that will work with it? Those mags should be compatible with the classic Army X9 style magazines. The PTS makes an EPM for those. The Air 9 mags.
Zion Arms. Makes it. Lancer Tactical makes them. You get the picture. Everyone's making classic Army spec.
Basically. Yeah. But in terms of look cool, that's gonna be
they all look the same.
They all look really well. I mean, like in terms of accessories. Again, the three most useful accessories that also will help make your gun look cool. Again, even if it is a PDW or like a little SMG, sling, optic, foregrip. You might be able to forego maybe the sling itself. Maybe get a tracer.
I would even say because you're running like an SMG style airsoft gun, you're probably playing indoors or CQB. You gotta have a flashlight.
I would say tracer more than a flashlight, but that's up for debate really between the two. I like tracer units more because I feel like it serves its purpose very well and multi-purpose.
It's just easier to see because a lot of CQB fields are very dimly lit.
They also do a lot of lights out games, which
yeah,
are
yeah.
very, very fun.
Actually, yeah. Alexandria, okay, says is a level 1 30C. Oh, that's a lot. 1000 milliamp lipo, too much power for a stock heated wave Ronin T6. I don't think so. Like, I think it should be able to handle it. I don't know what kind of brand battery you have, but generally for most airsoft guns, we always recommend nothing higher than like a 20C for a stock gun.
Bear in mind
Yeah.
too, like with the C rating, it's never 100% accurate
Yeah.
because they are coming from overseas. Because whenever we've looked at them, right, it'll advertise 30C, and then we look at it's like,
Well,
bruh,
because there's a burst rating and then there's a constant rating, which is it's confusing. But generally at Airsoft GI, we recommend that you use a 20C lipo, level 1 lipo for most stock airsoft guns, and that should give you more than enough. That's what I use on all my KWA guns. We would only recommend a higher power like a 30C lipo like that for very purpose-built, like our Storm custom lines or Typhoon custom lines. That we recommend for that because we specifically build around the battery.
absolutely. Okay, we have time for one more question. Is there any more? Answer more. Okay, answered that one. Answered that one. Okay, I think
What's the best SCAR AG and or gas blower rifle on the market right now? None of them, because everyone hates platforms that are not M4, and so aftermarket companies are not incentivized to make a lot of aftermarket support for them. So if you want good performing airsoft guns, you need to buy an M4. That's the state of the airsoft community.
Unfortunate. All right, guys, that is going to be the end for this live stream. Again, guys, while the promotion is now over, you can still get multiple entries into the next shopping spree giveaway this week. If you place your orders for a 2024 Platinum Hot Releases mystery box, we'll be giving you 15 chances of winning the shopping spree giveaway. And again, every $20 or greater order that you spend right now at Airsoft GI will be getting you an entry into this week's giveaway. Don't miss out on these amazing opportunities, especially with all the discounted items we have available right now at Airsoft GI. Thousands of products. Odds are your favorite gun is probably going to be discounted right now.
There are so many products that we were just showing people that just happen to be discounted. Stuff that I didn't even know that was going to be discounted. It's crazy.
So, guys, make sure to go and take advantage now while you guys can, because these deals are ending tomorrow night. My name is Isaias.
And Boaz.
See you guys on the next one. Take it easy, guys.